Today is October 10th, 2025. It has been nearly 11 years since Kenny Veach vanished into the Nevada desert. His disappearance happened around November 10th, 2014. It has become one of the internet's most enduring modern mysteries. It begins with a lone adventurer's curiosity. It ends in a void of unanswered questions. The case remains open, a cold file at the Clark County Sheriff's Office. The desert holds its secrets tightly. The heart of the mystery is a specific, elusive spot known as the M Cave. It's not on any official map. The name comes from an M-shaped cave entrance Kenny described. He said he stumbled onto it during a solo hike in the Sheep Mountains, north of Las Vegas. Kenny reported the cave emitted a low-frequency vibration. To understand the mystery, we must first understand the man at its center. Kenny Veach was a 47-year-old inventor and long-distance hiker from Las Vegas, Nevada. By profession, he worked with machinery, but his true passion was exploring the desolate beauty of the desert that surrounded his home. He was not a novice or a reckless thrill-seeker. Friends and family described him as a quiet, careful, and methodical individual who took his hobby seriously. He spent his weekends trekking through remote canyons and scaling rocky peaks, often alone, finding solace and adventure in the solitude of the wilderness. He possessed a deep knowledge of survival and was well-versed in navigating the challenging landscapes he loved to explore. Kenny's approach to hiking was one of both respect and curiosity. He was known for his self-reliance and his meticulous preparation for his journeys into the wild. He documented many of his adventures, sharing photos and stories of strange rock formations, abandoned mines, the unique flora. The entire M Cave saga began not in the desert itself, but in the comment section of a YouTube video. In October 2014, Kenny Veach responded to a video about hidden caves, claiming he had found one himself in the Sheep Mountains near Nellis Air Force Base. He described a small cave with a perfectly shaped M-like entrance. More disturbingly, he recounted how a powerful, low-frequency vibration emanated from it as he approached. He wrote that the closer he got, the more his body vibrated, and he felt an overwhelming fear that compelled him to retreat. His comment was met with skepticism and challenges from other users, who dared him to go back and film it. Goaded by the online comments, Kenny decided to do just that. On October 18, 2014, he uploaded a 10-minute video to his channel, titled M Cave Hike. The video does not show the cave itself. Instead, it documents his attempt to relocate it. Throughout the video, Kenny appears calm and speaks in a steady voice, narrating his journey through the rugged canyon. He points out landmarks, including a large ram's skull and an old abandoned mine shaft he explores briefly. Section 4. A timeline of disappearance. Kenny Veach's last known adventure began on Monday, November 10, 2014. He told his family he was heading out for a short one-day hike back in the Sheep Mountains. His objective was clear: to finally locate and document the mysterious M Cave. He drove off alone, equipped for a day trip, but not for an overnight stay in the harsh November desert, where temperatures can plummet dramatically after sunset. This was the last time his family saw him. He was expected to return that evening, but he never did. The silence that followed his departure marked the beginning of a long and agonizing wait for his loved ones. Concern began to mount over the next couple of days. Kenny was reliable. An unannounced overnight trip was out of character for him, especially on a weekday when he had work commitments. His girlfriend, Sherian Pilgrim, tried to contact him repeatedly, but his cell phone went straight to voicemail. By Wednesday, November 12, with no word from him, his family's worry had turned into alarm. Section 5. The search for a missing hiker. The official search for Kenny Veach was a massive, coordinated effort involving multiple agencies. The Red Rock Search and Rescue Team led the ground operations. They deployed dozens of trained searchers who meticulously combed the canyons and ridges of the Sheep Mountain Range. These teams faced extreme conditions, navigating steep, unstable slopes and the constant risk of rock falls. They used GPS tracking grid search patterns canine units. For days, they scoured the area where Kenny's phone was found, hoping to find another clue, a footprint, any sign of his path. Helicopters from the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department provided aerial support. From the air, they looked for a piece of clothing, a backpack Kenny himself. Despite many flight hours, aerial reconnaissance yielded no results. Section 6. Theories and lingering questions. In the absence of concrete evidence, a number of theories have emerged to explain Kenny Veach's disappearance. The most straightforward and probable explanation is that he met with an accident. The Sheep Mountains are notoriously treacherous, with loose scree hidden drop-offs and unstable cliff edges. A simple misstep could have resulted in a fatal fall into a ravine or crevice, concealing his body from search parties. He could have been injured and succumbed to the elements, as the desert's cold nights are unforgiving for anyone without shelter. This theory is supported by the inherent dangers of solo hiking in such a remote area, though the lack of any physical evidence remains puzzling. Another prominent theory is that Kenny took his own life. Some have pointed to his solo journey and the act of leaving his cell phone behind as potential indicators of suicidal intent. However, his family and friends have vehemently rejected this idea. They described him as being in good spirits and passionate about his future projects and inventions. Of course, the more sensational theories revolve around the M Cave itself. Some speculate that Kenny did find the cave on his final trip and ventured inside. Section 7. An unclosed case and a call for answers. Today, the story of Kenny Veach and the M Cave remains suspended in uncertainty. It is a modern mystery born from a digital breadcrumb trail that leads to a vast and silent wilderness. We have the facts as they are known: an experienced hiker, a strange YouTube video about a vibrating cave, a final solo journey, and a single cell phone found near an abandoned mine. What we lack is the final piece of the puzzle. The piece that explains what happened on that November day in 2014. The case file at the Clark County Sheriff's Office remains open, a quiet testament to a life that ended in a question mark. If you have any knowledge, no matter how minor it may seem, regarding the disappearance of Kenny Veach, you are urged to contact the Clark County Sheriff's Office. The case is not closed.